All right, guys, welcome back. So we've added some tone or some tonality. We've added some motion with the percussion. And now we kind of need to do an intro, right? We got a bass idea for a beat, okay? Some people or some rookie producers would just leave this like this for 2-3 minutes straight. We don't want that, right? We're gonna get creative. We're gonna get fancy with it. And right now we're gonna basically create an intro. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna select everything that we have in the workspace. You can either click here, drag like that, and select it all, or you can hit Command A. That's select all. Okay, but we need to move this. We need to move all of this. We're gonna create an 8-bar intro. So in order to do that, we need to take our files to measure 9, because we're starting at 2, right? Not at 1. There's 2 ways to do this. You can either select everything, right? You can then I would grab it through one of the bigger files and bring it all the way to measure 9. See that? See where it says down here, position 9, 1, 1, 1. This is measure 9, perfect measure 9, right? So you can drop that, and that's going to lock in right there. Now I'm going to hit Command Z and take this back. Now there's another way to do this. You can take your playhead. Here's the playhead right here, right? We're going to take that and we're going to put it on measure 9. See it? See how it's on measure 9? Also, it says it right here. 9, 1, 1, 1. This is the playhead position. So you know it's on measure 9. So we're going to put the playhead position on measure 9. Then we're going to hold Control and we're going to click on one of the files that's selected. And we're going to go down to where it says move. And that is right here. So once you go to move, you're going to go to move to playhead position. All right. This is going to take every file that you have and it's going to move it to wherever the playhead is. So watch when we click that. Boom. It moves it to the position of the playhead. Also, the shortcut for that is semicolon. So Command Z one more time. If I hit semicolon, boom, there it is. So that's what we want. We want everything moved to start at measure 9. And now we're going to do some cutting and we're going to use some editing tools here. So these are some things that I talked about in Intro to Logic that I said we would learn later. And here they are. So this is your toolbox. If we click on this, this has a bunch of the editing tools. All the main editing tools are right here in this box. Okay, this box right here is kind of like a quick tool. Like you can grab a tool that you use a lot, you can put it on here, and then by holding Command, it will show you that. It will allow you to go straight to that editing tool. And we're going to do that later. We're going to practice that. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this toolbox. So you can either click here, but the only problem is every time you need a tool, you have to go up here, click here, and then choose the tool. But if you press the letter T, it will bring up the toolbox. See that? Anywhere that your mouse is. So watch, if my mouse is over here, there's the toolbox. My mouse is over here, brings up the toolbox. This is a very important shortcut to know. So the shortcut for the toolbox is the letter T. Okay. And if you look here on the side, all of the shortcuts for every one of these tools is there. And by the way, you're going to be testing on this, so be ready for that. But right now we're looking for the scissor tool, which is this one right here. Scissors. And the shortcut is I. So see how when I hit I, look at my icon now, turned into some scissors. So if I hit T, the shortcut for pointer is T. So anytime I want to leave, say I'm in the scissor shortcut, or the scissor tool, I can just go TT and that will bring me back to the pointer. So we're going to go T and then we're going to hit the letter I. That's going to bring up the scissor tool. And we're going to cut this file right here. But the way we're going to do it is we want to cut, let's see. So here's a loop from 9 to 14. We want to cut from 9 to 14 out of this. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to click on the file. And then you're going to drag the mouse over. See that? So where it says position 13, that means bar 13 or measure 13. Now, when I let the mouse go, boom, it just made a clean cut. You see that? Now, if you look, now I'm going to hit TT to go back to the pointer. Now that file is completely cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this file as our intro. So we're going to hold Option, and I am going to drag this back. See that? And actually, I think what I'll do is let's drag this file to measure 2. Okay. Now, when you're cutting things with the scissors or with any of these tools right here, you're doing what's called non-destructive editing, which means that you can bring stuff back. So you see this file, this is what we cut, right? Let's say that I wanted to use this portion of the file that I cut. Instead of me having to grab this and copy it over like that, right? What I can do is I can simply grab the file from right here, from the bottom right hand side of the file, click and hold, and then I can bring it back. See that? Very cool. Let's drag this to measure 1, and let's grab this right here. These are called regions, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to click on this region. See how it's selected? I'm going to go to the bottom right hand side. Now there's my pointer. This is my icon. If I grab it from the bottom right hand side of this region, it's gonna allow me to bring back the file. Okay. If you don't understand how this works, we're gonna be doing this a lot. It should click. If it doesn't, please come see me. Okay. So remember how I said before, I don't always like to start on measure 1. Now we're gonna start on measure 1. See? So now we have an intro. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to set a loop bar from measure 1 to measure 13. And let's listen. Let's listen to this and see what it sounds like. That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to use this for sure. We're going to use this. All right. So the next thing we want to do is we want to see if we can add a little love to all this, right? Maybe add a little bit of music, a little more music to the beginning of that. Maybe add a drop right before the drums kick in. So anyway, pause the video, go get your page looking like this, and then come back and we'll pick back up. All right, welcome back. So what I would like for you to do is just spend some time practicing these new things I taught you, how to bring up the toolbox, how to non-destructively bring back a file, okay? Moving the playhead, moving files to the playhead, all that sort of stuff. Everything I just taught you in this tutorial, go practice it. When you feel confident, come back for the next video.